Jake Paul has once again sparked turmoil in the boxing world. But this time, the debate goes far beyond his choice of opponent. The real question circulating now is whether those bouts were legitimate at all. Ever since the fight involving Anthony Joshua, online discussions have erupted, with speculation and controversy spreading rapidly across the internet.
Is it fixed? Are any of these fights prearranged? Are they fixed at all? Is there any discussion about, hey, you take an L, you're going to go down here? Because everybody says, oh, you held fucking Mayweather up. Mayweather held your brother up.
It's bullshit. I don't know about anything else in the fight. I'm talking about my fights. I can't speak to anyone else's fights, but also highly illegal. Like, you go to prison for the rest of your life type shit.
Well, right. With the Ben Askren fight, you know, I actually believed you would have beaten Ben Askren. I just, like, he didn't look in shape or at all. But I feel like, in my opinion, it was kind of fixed on how early you knocked him out. Like, I don't know. That's just me.
Anderson Silva's gonna lose. You think Woodley's gonna take a fall? You guys, you know these guys.
Yeah, no, I didn't think Anderson would take a fall, but yeah. I ain't gonna lie. I hate that you knocking out MMA fighters.
And I understand that, but just say that. You don't gotta say like, oh, bro, he's on steroids. And come on, that's it's a federal crime. It's illegal. Like,
hey, he made a good point. He said it is illegal to fix fights. It is. Cause people be betting on that shit.
And bro, people think I'm like a multi-billionaire. They think I'm a billionaire and like, oh, he paid somebody $40-50 million to take a fall like that, bro. I don't have that type of money laying around to throw at people.
Hey, I'm sorry to have to ask you this, but I know you probably signed NDA, but blink twice if that Jake Paul fight was set up.
Blink twice.
I know you probably.
I don't never blink because I got these liberty eyes. I don't need much air, you know what I mean, to keep them open. A lot of people wonder that, but think about this. If I say, Rampage, I'm gonna pay you $2 million, right? That this dude beat you, what you gonna do? You gonna feel disrespected, number one.
Yeah.
Right, that ain't enough money.
Yeah.
But I got paid in the Jake fights. For me to do that, I gotta be willing to walk away for good, and they gotta set me up for a while, at least not for life, but something like 20-something million where I can invest it and fall off in the shade, because that's what you would have to do. Would I do something like that? You would have to know me to know I'm too solid of a guy to even have somebody walk to me and ask me.
Yeah.
What happened to me is what was gonna happen to him had he dropped those hands. Before we fought, I said, hey, you can knock me out and I can knock you out, and I'm gonna try to fuck you up.
Fans began dissecting footage frame by frame, freezing moments, slowing clips, and flooding forums, with theories all centered on the same uneasy feeling that something wasn't right. Many claimed the exchange's reactions, and punch placements suggested the contests were being guided or staged, especially at this level of competition. That skepticism didn't begin with the Anthony Joshua bout. It traces back to Jake Paul's encounter with Mike Tyson, a matchup that divided audiences before it even started. Some applauded the boldness of facing a legend, while others believed the result was decided long before fight night. When Anthony Joshua entered the picture, the controversy intensified. This wasn't a retired name or a novelty attraction, but a proven former heavyweight champion who remained active and dangerous. So when the fight concluded as it did, the reaction was instant and explosive, leaving many convinced something wasn't adding up.
You know, like you would assume that wealth would take away your drive for competition.
Yeah.
He's also nuts, right? Just the fact that he's willing to fight the two-time heavyweight champion, former Olympic gold medalist, a guy who's gigantic in his prime, built like a Greek god.
Yeah.
And you're gonna stand, and he's a one-punch killer, and you're gonna stand in front of that guy, and he avoided shots till the 6th round. He just started getting tired.
Yeah, his movement in that fight was crazy.
It was very good.
Yeah,
it was very good.
He was really keeping him moving around the whole ring, and then
you can't afford to get tired. That's the thing, is like he gets tired in a lot of his fights in the later rounds. You should really sort that out, because if he had a much bigger gas tank, like if he was training with like some of these elite world-class strength and conditioning coaches and just worked on his cardio, he'd be beating way more guys.
You think so?
Yeah. 100%. But it's like what he's doing is learning how to box, and he's boxing and he's training hard for sure. But to get that world-class gas tank, you need like a Sam Calavita, you need like a Nick Curson, you need like these plyometrics experts that who've got heart rate monitors on you, and they're checking when your recovery is ready and go. Yeah. And you're fucking yeah. You need guys monitoring your recovery, monitoring your heart rate variability, your VO2 max.
I couldn't believe it.
I don't know. Maybe he is. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he is doing that. Mm-hmm. But whatever it is, it's not
enough.
It's not.
His teeth look a bit removed as well.
Yeah, his teeth have come out of place.
But credit to him, he done well. But I told him what was going to happen, but it just took 6 rounds to do that.
People will criticise you for going 6 rounds with Jake Paul. How do you feel about that?
I deserve it.
Why? Come on.
Ever to step in a boxing ring to bring in their life. He stepped in a boxing ring with one of the baddest men on the planet, who's 40 pounds heavier than him and 6 inches taller. That's insane. He's one of the most skilled fighters on the planet. My brother, as a fucking YouTuber, went 6 rounds with him in a fight with a broken jaw and rolled ankle. I'm so proud of him. That was just unbelievable.
I saw you talking crap to AJ at one point.
I'm trying to get his head. I think I pissed him off. I was just saying fuck that shit. I love AJ.
Yeah.
But bro,
I saw you going them.
I was talking so much. But I just pissed him off. Then he broke my brother's jaw. Fuck this guy.
Broke his jaw, huh?
Yeah, oh, he spoiled his jaw. You know? He don't care though. Jake's having a fucking blast.
Yeah. We'll see him back again for sure?
Yeah, for sure.
Thank you, Logan. Appreciate you, brother.
Some viewers felt Joshua held back. Others thought Jake was protected, and a few believed the entire fight was designed for profit rather than risk. This channel isn't accusing Jake Paul of fixing bouts, but the discussion around it is loud, and Jake fuels it by embracing the criticism instead of avoiding it. By doing so, he's blurred the line between real competition and entertainment, making it hard to tell where sport ends and spectacle begins. But after fights involving Tyson and Joshua, the pressure is on. Any step down in opposition will only make those doubts grow louder.
I mean, anyone who questioned whether or not you had a chin, I think the answer to that question was proven last night. Bro, you can take a shot. Anthony Joshua hits you with probably his hardest shot that we've seen drop every other single fighter that he's fought.
Yeah.
And he hit you in the face, and not only did you not get knocked out, you dropped and said, wow.
I was like, wow, that was nice. I was on the ground, I was like, that was a good shot.
Dude, did he surprise you with his power?
No, to be honest, no. But I mean, he surprised my jaw. It's literally snapped, face, bro. It's literally snapped,
dude. When
completely snapped.
After the fight, you were like, I think like one of my teeth is, and you open your mouth, and I was the first to see it. I went, oh, you broke
your jaw,
dude. I'm bold.
So I mean, we have to see if it is a broken jaw. Those injuries are very difficult to come back from. But as AJ said, like that last shot would have knocked out a lot of heavyweights. And I know he went down heavy, but you know, he was conscious on the floor. And I thought his game plan, although obviously very negative early on, which it had to be, was smart at times. And there were times where he held his feet and let his hands go. You know, it was a very one-sided fight. It was always going to be a one-sided fight. But you can't give him anything but credit and respect. There's a lot of negative people out there. There's a lot of people who want to criticize people. They're not doing what Jake Paul's done. He just went in with Anthony Joshua and gave it his best shot, took a lot of punishment and ended the fight eventually on his feet after the stoppage. So, you know, I think he'll have to see physically how that jaw, I don't know the severity of it. It's a very difficult injury to come back from, but he showed he's got ability, and that's what we said. You know,
Jake Paul is now boxed into a risky corner. If he wins again, critics call it staged. If he loses, everything he's built starts to unravel. There's no safe option ahead, which is why his next decision carries more weight than any fight before it. Whether he targets another legend, takes on a real contender, or fully embraces entertainment over sport, the outcome will be decisive. And one thing is undeniable: he's permanently altered boxing's landscape. And the doubt surrounding him isn't fading, it's intensifying. The next bout will determine whether he's remembered as a true disruptor or a spectacle that finally went too far.